What's so amusing about this? So tell me then, what is the weight of a human life to you?
Wait, what was that?
How could you ever forget? That face. It seems familiar, but why? About that swordsman. Who exactly was he? Lord Muzan's memories. That's the same sword that drove Lord Muzan into a corner and nearly beheaded him. I see that swordsman in him. The character for Destroy. That's some high-quality steel there. So the swordsman who wielded it must have been exceptionally strong. The sun-breathing technique. Not only is it the first one ever to be created, it's the most powerful one as well. Every technique, no matter how diverse, came from sun-breathing, which means all the others are just cheap imitations of sun-breathing. They can try to copy the original, but they'll never be as powerful. That's right. This is an inherited memory. The samurai she's talking about. The swordsman with the earrings I saw? Was that one his sword? Was pitch black too? And mine's just like his. Burning blade, raging sword. That's the same sword that drove Lord Muzan into a corner and nearly beheaded him. I see that swordsman in him. You're the shame of the Zenin clan. I wish you were never born. Everyone love it. Love it, I think I initialized life. other's comrades. Aided by his breathing technique, later named sun breathing, and wanting to help others, Yoriichi tried to teach it to the other demon slayers. However, no one could match his form exactly. Undaunted, he modified the breathing techniques to suit their strengths, allowing them to gain a similar increase in power and abilities to help them hunt demons. The variations he created formed the first water, wind, flame, stone, and thunder breathing techniques, and the best of these demon slayers became known as the Hashira. Michikatsu himself tried and failed to learn sun breathing, instead creating his own style he named moon breathing. Soon, Yoriichi encounters Muzan Kibutsuji, the progenitor demon and mortal enemy of the demon slayers, accompanied by Tamayo. Upon meeting him, Yoriichi felt his rampant malicious intent, likening it to boiling magma from a volcano ready to consume everything. It was then he reasoned he was born with the skills and talent to defeat Muzan once and for all. Muzan stated that he had lost interest in swordsmen who employ breathing techniques and performed long sweeps of his arms to outright kill Yoriichi. He dodged them, but instantly realized any of those attacks would be fatal and felt fear for the first time. Seeing into the transparent world, Yoriichi discerned Muzan had 7 hearts and 5 brains that changed position within his body. Seeing his chance, he combined all his forms into a single attack, cutting through them all and overpowering Muzan completely. Muzan was left in disbelief at his inability to regenerate. While struggling to keep his head attached, Yoriichi asked him what he felt was the value of life but didn't receive an answer. Instead, he turned to Tamayo, but was surprised to see her looking at her master's dismembered body with a hopeful gleam in her eyes. Moving to kill him once and for all, Yoriichi instead heard the sound of teeth cracking as Muzan's body burst into hundreds of small pieces. Caught off guard, he was only able to destroy 1,500 of the 1,800 pieces, leaving the rest to escape from Muzan to regenerate again. In spite of Yoriichi's failure to kill him,